we gotta talk about this. This is the most insane thing I've heard so far coming from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Are you insane? Like, this sounds crazy to me. Like, this chick has the audacity to blame this girl for being a Delilah and preying on a prophet. What? Get the hell out of here. Like, this is nonsense to me. Anyways, first let me tell you what I'm talking about before I start. I'm Wongel Zelalem bringing you the story. Welcome to the Phillip Show. So, I am talking about Drew Sidora having the audacity to tell Latoya. I've told you this before. I'm not a fan of Latoya Ali, but these days, Drew Sidora is making me like Latoya even more. She apparently was supposed to get her baby a blessing, and this prophet is supposed to come. I think his name is Prophet Lot, is supposed to come and pray for the baby. And then somehow Latoya and the prophet, according to her, hook up or start a relationship, and she no longer wants him to bless her baby. And she brings it up in the show in the last episode, and she talks about how Latoya prayed on Prophet Lot, and now he's not good enough to bless their daughter, and he has been their family friend for years now, and he is engaged and he has a baby. Latoya Ali somehow broke a family, and I was like, wait a minute, why are you taking accountability from the man? Even if this happened, all this is alleged, by the way. Latoya and the prophet says they had nothing like physical or anything. He was advising her on her spiritual journey. That's what both of them are saying. So Drew kept talking about it and kept calling Latoya Delilah. I think it's from the Bible, like a woman that seduces men or something, and she's evil, like an evil, promiscuous, witch or whatever. Like, it's just a bad thing. That's for sure. So she keeps calling her, she keeps telling her, you prayed on the man of God and you made him a sinner or something like that. And I'm like, what the hell, girl? Like, that is a grown man. And you're telling this girl that she's the one to blame, even if he fell. Like, he's supposed to be a prophet, he's supposed to live a sin-free life, So even if he messes up and does something with Latoya, it's on him. Like, God will ask him, not Latoya. Like, why are you acting like this is a child and she took advantage of him? What do you mean? If anything, if that happened, he took advantage of her because she's in a vulnerable place. She went to the prophet to get spiritual guidance and for him to advise her and be her spiritual father, So if they end up doing something, it's his fault. In my opinion, he's the one to blame for his own actions. She will be blamed for her own actions because it takes two. But at the end of the day, the way Drew made it seem like is like Latoya on purpose went there, prayed on this man and took him to bed. Like, what? What's wrong with you? Like, oh my God, you guys, I really liked Drew Sidora in the beginning of this season, like the first 4 or 5 episodes. I loved her. She was awesome. But nowadays, I don't know if she's showing her true colors or it's just the editing, but it can't be the editing. We heard her. We heard what she said. So she's not looking good. Surprisingly, I like Latoya now more than Drew, because Drew is just acting like she's holier than thou. She's the best mom, best wife, and she looks down on people. She calls people Delilah. She says the prophet was preyed on, so he doesn't take accountability for his own actions. He's the one with the fiance. He's the one with the kid. So how are you blaming this chick again? Like, remind me. And plus, even if this girl Latoya was going out with the guy, why wouldn't you let him bless your kid? Wasn't that the plan in the first place? So Drew is confusing nowadays. She is confusing. I don't know if she really wants the peach and she's trying to get to it at any cost, but she's not looking good. And then Latoya had the prophet on the show and she asked him, did we have anything? And the guy even talked to the other housewives and he told them no. And she asked him, do you have a fiance? He said no. Like, I don't have a fiance. So they're insinuating that Drew lied. He didn't even have a fiance. Even the blessing of the kid, Drew's kid, was not, like, they told him about it, but it was not confirmed. So he had no idea that it was even cancelled. It was because of him. So yeah, Drew Sidora is, yeah, a bit shady, and I don't like the way she blamed Latoya as if like she forced that man into bed. You know, that's insane to me. I don't know how she rationalized that in her mind. I just don't get it. Anyways, guys, do let us know down below what your thoughts are about this Drew Sidora and Latoya situation. Drew saying that Latoya preyed on the Prophet and made him lose his family and break up his family. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you the story. I will see you on the next one. Bye.